live. Get social media and everything all set up. Hi. Oh, I gotta refresh chat already because it assigned you that god-awful blue color that I can't read on my phone. Nope, it did it again. What the hell? Are you talking about the maid and the princess? Because I was posting about that. Yeah, it's good shit. Okay. Why are you that color in chat? How do I make it so chat can't have those colors? Chat appearance, here we go. Readable colors, thank God. Why is that not by default? What the fuck? Quant, are you saying that it should have been you? It should be you who's in the Yuri relationship? Because there's a way to do that. You know, dreams can come true. Well, then you'll have to become a princess. I don't make the rules. I mean, I do, because I'm princess, but... Hey, Chandra. Why are you making noises? Oh, because the weekly is back up. Let's see. Let's go do... Where is Egglet? There it is. Garden of the Lost. That's what I want. Sleep's important. Okay, wasn't the Renacida one? Was it the was there a Septimont one? I haven't even collected any of the things over there, huh? I do love the little tune that plays during this. It's only holding you back, Quant. You should try it. It's fun. I am not remembering where that... Those are some big dragon skeletons. Holy shit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna head over here because I want to unlock some of these fast travel points while I'm waiting for people to filter in. Hey, listen. Women could be dad. Just saying. Hey, Claire.
The knight's challenge has arrived.
Doing a little bit of exploration real quick before we get started with the story. Mostly because I just noticed that I had like a ton of resonance beacons that I hadn't lit yet. Yeah, no, I'm curious what they're gonna do, because they said they're not gonna do flight in the next region. Not like this, but they are going to do some kind of fast movement system. And as long as it's as fun as flight, then I'm on board. Because flight is just so much fun. Okay, where's... There you are.
I can fly too.
I don't think we're gonna get necessarily zip lines, because the next region is gonna be very technological.
The
I think.
Knight's challenge has arrived.
I'm fighting the Trio of Drakes right now. Good music though.
I can fly too.
Honestly, they might even give us a car. I don't know. I haven't touched Genshin since Fontaine and probably never will. At this rate. Yeah, I know I left the quest area because I triggered it just by... Oh wait, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Very adorable. I don't know. Yeah, I really like Renacita. It has good cozy vibes. You know, nothing bad has happened here. Also, these are some fucking huge dragon skeletons. Statues? I don't know. Just going through and grabbing. Oh, I forgot about these. What the hell? Why can I not? Let me fly.
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
Ooh, that sounds cool. God, I'm gonna have so many world quests and things to do after I catch up with the story. Okay. Yeah, you can stop telling me about the weekly. I know about it. I have too many quests. There we go. To Raguna we go. I didn't realize you could ride around in the little bathtubs. Look at them. Hey, Seraph. Wait, where's M? Hold on, I gotta... Where's she at? She'll love this. I'll put it in Discord and tag her.
Long time no see, Raguna.
Oh. Apparently just pulled me into the quest while I was alt tabbed.
Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on, come on. let's go stuff our faces already.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called the Civilization Capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
When did we find that out? Did I miss a side
Like
quest?
an ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Oh, is it
Maybe
Augusta's
because
side
they fused
quest?
together at some point.
Oh well, guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shores warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful.
No, I remember where we got the
And
item.
You know,
Where did
something
we
feels
find out what
off
it was
in the
called?
city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it.
Unless that was, we did it off screen.
You might be onto something.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift, I heard the captain's call.
Look! Over there!
Oh, it's the,
Isn't that
it's the
Brant
pirate
over Chia?
actors.
Wow! The troop of fools is putting on a show!
Oh, Abby, you're so cute.
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted.
Throwing him in the basement, affectionate.
You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend. For in doing so, their old selves are destroyed. Yes, so they might reach the shores of a new life.
And that's why you should take
The
estrogen,
journey
Bran.
onward is perilous. To stand still is perilous. To look back is also perilous. To tremble and falter is perilous.
Gravity doesn't exist in this setting.
Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great. It is to stand before humanity's deepest sorrow and its highest hope.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded, even when the smallest risk could spell doom. They leap without hesitation into the unknown. Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark, today, may you hold fast to every last ember of courage and hope.
Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Well, yeah, because this world is our world, just far future.
Where am I?
Alright, Christopher, what are you up to, buddy?
That was Cristoforo's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby? No answer. This isn't like what happened in Septimont. Guess I can only keep moving and find out why.
Mistaking rebellion and recklessness for glory. Like an inferior gem, made precious only by how it glitters. Yes, even the cast-offs of lesser branches can earn admiration if they shine bright enough. She couldn't control the monstrous family legacy. So she turned to bravado, an armor crafted to hide her naivety and fear. Fragile. False. But oh, how brilliantly a gem shines. In the instant it shatters. The phases of the moon wove her luminous gaze. Yet she insists on using that light to peer into fate's menacing face. Her eyes were destined to be burned. All who overstep cannot escape its wrath. Now, neither she nor her moon will ever be whole again. A pure heart, blindly devoted to a deity on the verge of extinction. Yet the true eternal divinity embraces all. It washes away everything, be it joy or sorrow or hope or obsession. She realigned her faltering faith, and in doing so, claimed her redemption. Gentleness born of delusion. A beautiful, sorrowful fantasy. She tried to confront an ancient curse with blind devotion and silence. But fear has eaten away at her soul. Illusion stripped her of freedom, and her tears have long since left her nowhere to hide. What she needs is not light, but a long, dreamless sleep. A valiant and determined ruler. On the battlefield where life and death collide, a faint ember lingers, flickering, barely alive. Conquest and slaughter walk hand in hand. Sooner or later, she will be consumed by the very sun that nurtured her. Beyond her throne lies nothing but withered bones. If she cannot endure such loneliness, then she must learn to descend her own steps and enter their world.
I mean, letting him monologue is fun, because that makes it just more satisfying when I murder him.
He plays the role of captain. I have a theory. Tell me, do you think a performer would ever realize that he is part of a grander play? He mistook his role for his true self, blind to danger and death alike. In the end, he led his crew straight into the abyss. Burning passion is but a beautiful kind of madness. When the curtain falls, he'll stand trial before the flames of his own arrogance. Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment of stolen peace. What you see before you is fate itself. And now, with every step you take, you stir the tides into motion.
But I don't know if you know this, but
Is it fate that
fate really
rules
can't
over
stop
man?
me.
Or man who commands fate?
I literally just got done with a whole quest line that
I await
pertains to
your answer
that.
to this question.
It's kind of something that I do. Have you heard the Unwritten One bit? It's pretty good. Like, I've got a lot of epithets, but that's a good one. Okay, that's a cool visual, though. Hi, Berry Paws. I'm doing all right. Okay, wait. Are we like finally in the true Septima
What
or to Renacida?
is this place?
Or is this the Sonorosphere's Renacida?
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope.
I'm from space. Or something. I don't know. That's what the questions.
These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
It's her. I assure you the ab shot was vitally important to the storyline.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation.
Oh yeah, no, I played it, Dwarvel. It's good. I like it a lot. I can't wait for the full game. I might stream the full game.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
God, I love her accent. I love women. Okay, so we've opened with some very confusing elements.
Rover! Rover?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Oh, you're finally awake. 1 second I'm fine. The next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
Here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you.
Well, not Bran or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black ocean.
Tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And the siren songs? Well, they've started sounding an awful lot like the Order's hymns. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's normal.
Renacida's tides don't lie. Watch your back.
Y'all clearly just ate some tainted spaghetti. Oh, now
What
I
were those
want
tacit
spaghetti.
discords whispering about? Gates of paradise and the word harbinger. Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the Order's Fabricatorium. That figure I saw. And Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this.
Better not be attacking Cartwheel. You fucked up. Okay, so we got some optional stuff. Well, I like that she's chipper. Also, I'm always happy to spot Zani. She's great. Leviathans up to their tricks again, I bet. This is their
Wind
sort of
guide
thing.
me.
This loading screen is
Is that
interesting.
Cantarella up ahead?
How did I get here?
Rover,
Jellyfish
what
MILF.
brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up.
Oh, she's so
I
pretty.
needed Cardathia's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I, too, need to discuss with Cardathia.
Right, bro. Excuse me, what? God, this feels like Devil May Cry 4.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why? Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right? This doesn't make any sense.
There's something even stranger. Cardathia had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that? And it doesn't look like she even tried to resist.
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed Sonaro. Only the Phasaelias know it exists. So how did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically. Not by tearing through the Sonaro sphere. Cardathia has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not have noticed? There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces. Could they be from the Dark Tide?
Ugh, you bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cartathea reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the Dark Tide, or Leviathan.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? I saw this, her death, exactly as it's happening now. That woman, she was using Dark Tide energy. Could she be another Harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this. I want answers.
Leave Cartathea to me.
Mysteries afoot.
I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep her safe. The rest, I entrust to you.
Heh, this nose? I could track the Dark Tide blindfolded. Let's follow the stench and hunt down this killer.
Hell yeah.
That's weird. The trail ends here, but my head's starting to
Yeah, we
spin
saved
again.
Dino. It was a really cool finale.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby? Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Another side effect of the Dark Tide? Since leaving the inverted tower of Raguna's sky, what happened to it?
Spear of glory! Pierce through!
Oh hey, it's the guy who isn't real.
Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after the Thundering Mephis as well?
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer.
Discord Slayer? Sounds like you know something about her.
That is a sick title.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago.
Nah, I'm throwing him in the
I
basement.
had gone
He's
there
getting
in
force
search
femmed.
of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged.
Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure.
Some wild stuff happening off screen
The
in this arc.
Monteris and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Alvarado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The thundering Mephis has fled. The path ahead is safe.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator. Alvarado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of Tasset Discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
An anchor stone. You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
God, look at the grass move, though. They build such beautiful environments.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
The wicked will face judgment. Yeah.
What a hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions?
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quillbearer here in Raguna, right?
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet, but I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me.
Wait.
The Ragunesi know not my name.
What do you mean Hoyo money went
past,
right to
nor
this
the
game? This isn't a
prophecy I
Hoyo
once
game.
Carried here, I am a completely blank page.
Sorry, I missed what he was saying. Okay.
If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of
No,
heroes
this is Kuro
crafted to
Games.
Septimont's expectations, then perhaps here in Ragusa I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own existence. Free to create a reality of my own. This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of my own destiny.
Yeah, Kuro Games is the Punishing Grey Raven, folks. I thought it was weird that you kept referencing, like, Genshin stuff in relation to this. And it's like, no, this is a different company who saw Genshin. We're like, what if we could use that format in our own way?
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else gets to decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth. I know it.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief.
I mean, if you see a good idea, it's great to iterate on it, right? I don't mind Avidius so much. Like, now that he's broken out of the role that he was written for.
Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead.
Like, when he was the arrogant, I'm replacing, you know, Augusta guy, he was a piece of shit. But now he's interesting. Now he's space-mendable.
Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Ragusa's geographical records haven't documented this.
That's what I'm saying, Raven.
Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The Anchor Stone confirms the very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
It's kind of fascinating that he's not playable, because like he's got a custom model, all these story moments.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the Thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
That's a voice.
So you just battle him without thinking.
Voice. What does God say? Is this her trick? Another illusion.
Focus. You are an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway.
The pain. Hallucinations are fleeting. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
The wicked will face judgment. Wind be my blade.
It worked. But...
Who are you? And what did you do to Cardathia?
Now is not the time for stories. But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Time to leave this place.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the Tacit Field.
I'm fine. So it's gone? Ovidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula. Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied
Septimon
reason,
confirmed for
the
Rome.
world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began with him. He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, the people rose against him and struck him down. But not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimon, so long as fear lingers in your hearts. I shall return.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. Only a Harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer says she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Ragunna might be tied to the Harbinger. She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me?
I love how we're stuck in Sans Undertale mode right now.
Harbinger, who are you, really?
Rover, traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional Tacit Field collapsed. The Anchor Stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe I can learn something that way. My telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your ability.
Since when do we have
This is
telepathy?
the Dark
I mean, it
Tide.
makes sense that we do,
Reckless
given some of the
contact.
story things, but when was
I
that
don't want to see
established?
Another tragedy like what befell Septimon.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. And fast. I'm not letting any lead slip past us.
The funniest thing is with who Rover is as a character, you know, like, we absolutely should have a
I'm only
variety
getting
of
jumbled
powers
voices.
that just come up whenever they're relevant.
Focus. I should be able to hear something.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lift. It will bring you to safety.
The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Those voices. Zani and Carlotta. They're in Everardo Vault. The Dark Tide creations could be appearing there.
It's currently sheltering a large number of civilians.
Let's not waste time. We leave now.
Well, I like that we're getting to see some old faces again. Aw, damn. Well, it was nice knowing you, Raven. Shame that you're just stuck there forever now.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
Her smallness.
80% of Ragunna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloudpather Express is due at any moment. Be ready to offload.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Averardo Vault. Yet.
God, I love her voice so much.
Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Eglatown have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Yeah, Zani's voice actress is Greek, I believe.
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
God,
Be
she's
careful.
cool though.
Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Gelbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Fenrico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire, forever.
God, her eyes are so pretty.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
There's the Devil May Cry moment.
She could have dodged that, but she took the hit to shield a civilian? And Fenrico, he knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Renacita of a traitorous demon. and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why raise your blade against me? Rinascita teeters. on the
Galbrenna
edge
is
of
just what happens when
collapse.
Nero transitions.
Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all.
You. Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow.
Raven is very
no
consistent.
understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, we are the beginning and the end. The absolution and the grace.
Hi, Leviathan.
Hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me! And these dark tide shells. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
The fangs are there now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is the Hive. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of it. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shop.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Surrender. You will yield.
God, I love Carlotta.
Victory favors me. A new era awaits.
No contest.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
So he was able to activate it because he's got dark
Another
tide powers.
dimension within the civilization capsule. Why does it open up now? Was it when Avidius and I made contact?
Permissions detected, Arbiter.
Hang on a second.
Lifting imposed. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed.
She looks familiar.
Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to phase 2.
Hold up.
Commencing simulation. Attempting civilization fit. Renacita.
Yeah, I remember her.
Arbiter.
Wait, is that gonna be Abby?
Was always foreseen. Now it comes to pass. Arbiter, I grieve to say, I am but a message set to activate in response to the presence of an initiator. Time in this place flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space. The civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Renacetan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now, I have entombed it here. Arbiter, heed me now. Let me unveil Renacita's beginnings.
There's a lot going on here, and I'm excited.
In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Oh, I gotta refresh chat real quick. 1 sec.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Renacita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Renacita's fate. And I too once guided Renacita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people.
Hey, Osmina.
Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Threnodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend it. Once I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory I sealed here. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the Resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
What if that resonator became the Threnodian's puppet?
If that came to pass, then Rinasita has already fallen, and the truth within this capsule would cease to matter. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know, and thine. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as a great sea creature. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval shadow lurking within the soul. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinascitan's oldest memories.
Also a little bit Warhammer.
Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim to Rinascita's fate anew. If the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now. Gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Rinascita shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinascita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
Oh right, you're here.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her, and trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
I like the way she says Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita, use it to bring back Leviathan.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Threnodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartethia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cardathia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest... The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinasita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the Tidespawn. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The Tidespawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know.
Hot.
They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tidespawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it. So...
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago.
Ma'am, your nails.
And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable.
Hot. Also, Raven, you're always welcome to Thurston
The
here.
Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading, and this space is about to collapse. We need to find a way out.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're all tides.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through. So you can
Holy shit, she's cool.
No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is. The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it.
Oh, this music's sick. Oh, wait, that didn't work. What the hell? Weird, it kind of bugged out for a second there.
accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Rover! Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
Understandable.
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
This Phalian Beringo. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis, then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly.
Silence, you maddening whispers!
No. I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that.
Ooh, I don't know.
There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line.
I may not be
Zernu
saying
calling the
much, but
family's
that's mostly because I'm
transporting
really
us.
engrossed
We'll
in the
assist
story.
Grover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
God, her wings are so cool. Wow.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the Tacit Discord Harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a Tacit Discord itself? So, You can absorb them directly?
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many? Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
She really is,
If we live through this, maybe I'll
Devil
tell
May
you.
Cry hunter.
But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the Tidespawn up ahead.
She goes around collecting demons, basically. Alright, I'll try that next time I can control her.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him.
It could speed up the gliding just a little bit, I think.
Leave it to me.
Oh, it's Rover.
Oh, I see.
Sentinel.
What happened here?
I see.
Rise from hell!
Dark Tide creation swarmed without warning. We'll overrun before we could...
Move aside.
I see.
Bathe in flames.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
God, she's hot. No, she's Nero.
Live to hunt.
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet. I see it.
These scenes are like oddly slow.
End times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. She is. Why are you with her?
The Phasalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved Dark Tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form Tidespawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, their frequencies cannot be reversed. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't let me burden those who still have hope.
Matriarch of Phasalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Phasalia blood, must be ended by Thessalia hands.
God, her gun's so cool.
Thank you. May glory return to the Thessalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward. The Thessalia will never forget its fallen sons and daughters. Cartathea remains secure in the Thessalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. Then came the Tidespawn soon after. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened it.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived!
Oh, it's Phoebes.
Thessalio Fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons. Scattering the light of Genesis will hold back the Tidespawn.
Acolyte Phoebe, a cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
Yeah, let Phoebes handle it.
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you. Please, you have to stop this.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinasita.
O light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
It's you.
Oh, hey, Avidius. How you doing, buddy?
That you have to see me like this.
Honestly, kind of an improvement.
When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of so many of its people.
True.
I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like mine. He was my past and the future I am meant to inherit.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
I once said that I would write my own story, define my own existence. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tidespawn's movements. They were converging on the Thalia Fells. I still wanted to do something, anything to stop the devastation. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories awoke ahead of time because of me. Countless Tidespawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated myself and was corrupted by them. My hopes and dreams, all of it was real, so why? Why did it all come to this?
Tried to tell you, buddy, if you transitioned sooner, could have avoided all this.
From Septimund to Raguna, the blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate. It's calling to me.
I like the change in his armor.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula's memories.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. So why? Why should I reject its crown? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now, I will reveal it to the world.
Oh,
But
buddy.
who can truly know the might of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask no mortal can comprehend. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Bond, you should have known this was a game where men don't get to do things.
From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see.
Holy shit, her moves are so cool.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite
Holy shit, her
theirs.
moves are cool.
I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
I am the Tempest!
He's gone full Mikola. Never go full Mikola.
Last chance. Wind be my blade. Gotcha. Jackpot.
Oh, she does the jackpot line? Fuck yeah.
Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Very well.
Your fury begins to stir.
Trying to play like unfamiliar characters here while also like doing the mechanics is hard.
Last chance.
Ow.
Hopefully this helps.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
His will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up! Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
I'll show you.
The gates of hell!
Yeah.
You double. Tainted hellfire.
Devour them all!
Bathe in flames.
So they have the letter's gauge. If you haven't noticed when I'm fighting him, he has a debuff on him that has been going from up in letter ranks. See, we're on A rank. Now we're on S rank.
Behave now. Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Ovidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Hell yeah.
Ovidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. No one mistakes the net it casts. Wield the dark tide's power, and it will consume you in turn. Come back. Come back to us.
I am nothing like you.
How do you plan to resist us?
You have two choices here, Ovidius.
There must
Rise
be
with
a way.
lesbianism or fall into the femboy trap. Don't go the Mikola route. It doesn't end well.
That girl.
That's not an
Was she
option.
devoured by the tide too. Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely.
Quant, you're in the wrong chat for that.
The dark tide devours everything. Assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it.
I love how he falls to the dark tide and she's like, nah, I'm gonna make it my bitch. Women just do it better. Sorry, buddy.
It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't
If you haven't figured it out, this is Galbarina.
the one who devours them? These false frequencies need me to survive. If this
power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss. Fate may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
A memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. In this war against fate, I still have a move to make.
I'm detecting some themes in the story arc. Ooh, get a cinematic.
I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Ovidius!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage.
I like how Christopher just shows up and he's all like, damn, he was pathetic and terrible, but God, if he didn't go out in a funny way.
A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the final hour. Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit.
He really is auto-apocalypse coded, though.
A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in the minds of others. But to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood, fit to walk the world. In the end, the breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare
is not always an act of cruelty. Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. I lit the fire, the hunger that might ignite their free will. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond itself and touch the gates of immortality.
I think Christophoro is a really interesting villain in this arc, though. He contrasts with the other Fraxidus members really well.
Should you still insist on my cruelty? Well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it proves this story has stirred your pity and fervor. That alone earns you the right to read through to the final act. Go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Rinasita's fate, with the dark tide as my ink. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I too await your final answer.
He's so auto-apocalypse coded.
You brought ruin to Rinasita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodians' authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
He's definitely interesting. He's a lot more interesting than some of the previous villains and antagonists we've faced off against. Yeah, I hear you there, Osmina.
The Harbinger of the Dark Tide is the anchor of reality of all Tidespawn. That means it must be a real existing person. When I was absorbing the Tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the Dark Tide.
Then why didn't the light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught its glow.
Yeah, but then it's more satisfying when you do get to punch them.
And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death, that created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight. I'll keep writing the story he believed in. The story that gives people hope.
Yes. As he wished. We must stop the greater tragedy that's coming. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the Harbinger, that means we missed something. The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Leviathan left on their minds still need time to heal.
Okay, I need to... Oh no, I can't look at her... Wait, yes I can. I want to see what her abilities are.
Who gets the bullet? That's your call.
Our hunt never stops.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I think I kind of get what her deal is. Oh yeah, no, that's the nature of games like this.
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you, the great hero Rover.
I think the complimentary one, Raven.
Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined.
She seems a little sketchy.
But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Carthea?
Oh, that's a look, ma'am.
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous One, open the Ascendant gates for me.
She's so glooby.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down.
She's always shooting. Also, ma'am, your titties.
I said, stand down. Fall back.
I feel like the Phasalia ladies have a theme going on.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of fear?
I'm sorry.
Grand
Lady Cantarella,
themes.
and
Rover, we
Vast
lost our
themes.
composure.
Themes you could get lost in.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cartithia. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journey
The
in
bigger your
paradise.
titties, the stronger the will. Only with vast bosoms can you withstand divinity.
Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the dark tide.
Dun dun dun! Oh my god, they did do it. Fucking incredible.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
Interesting. Yeah. But like notably, we've been present for every Dark Tide thing. Also now I have to pull for her. No. No. Come on, streamer luck. No. No. Nope. Did we get enough for another oscillated? Did. Come on. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, hey, we got a purple. It's a nice gun, at least. Oh, that's because I'm hitting the skip button, honestly. Okay. Do I have... No. I mean, I think you should just get the cute girls, honestly.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and whispers. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The Thessalias have resisted the Threnodian for a century. Its whispers
It's not Four
aren't
Loko, it's
undefeatable.
Thessalia
We
milk.
will defeat it.
You know, from the Thessalia estates. What's that? You haven't seen any cows around the estates? Well, don't worry about it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with the Vidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinasita. So...
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
Abby!
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Abby, you can't just go eating everything you find.
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others.
Same
It makes
TBH?
sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
Aw, baby.
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
Oh, baby.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Rinasita with the Dark Tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting to its final plan.
I mean, a bunny is a sort of puppy.
This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the Dark Tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need your insight.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodian's whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains, fear, despair, sorrow. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Renacita's collective unconscious. They said the Dark Tide is that subconscious made real. An ocean of shared trauma. That's why they called Leviathan the Master of the Deep.
I heard them. All those voices in the Dark Tide. And before I touched the gate, I felt it. Fear. Sorrow. Like it was pouring out of the people.
I don't get it. The ocean's
The
cool.
stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Renacita into conflict. Every tragedy, every struggle, it wasn't random. It was all to keep feeding
It's not
Leviathan.
spooky, it's mysterious. Like,
The
what kind
end
of
times
girls
are
are down
drawing
there?
near. The Ragonesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the Dark Tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision. Like Gilberto. And the others who were
I need to watch that
fully
one, Andrea.
corrupted.
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Renacita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No different from the Tidespawn. You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartetia's. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the Dark Tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now, we can't share the full plan with you. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Renacita runs deeper than I, or even you, ever imagined. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Renacita's hope. So go. Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's also more than that. It's a war of spirit. Of light against shadow. Hope against despair. To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. A new path won't reveal itself, unless you're ready to walk it. For now, the Dark Tide in Raguna is under control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next. Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimont. Just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past and future, will converge there.
I love how there's eyes in the wings. So notably, Threnodians are apparently a consequence of whatever big apocalypse happened to Earth. So Leviathan is just a Threnodian who's taking these particular forms, but Threnodians are just a thing that have arisen. They haven't like fully explained where they come from yet. Leviathan really is something of a chaos god. Can't believe the sky is haunted. Yeah, there's some kind of metaphysical thing with Thernodians. They kind of have to do with the way that civilization or reality changed. Because, like, they've mentioned before that the rules of physics don't quite work the same way anymore on Earth. Sound is the only consistent thing, apparently. Which is why frequencies and Threnodians and all that are the primary deals.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise. We will return soon.
It's Yuno and her grippers.
Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us.
There you go, Raven. It's all your favorite girls.
Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here, too? I see you're starting evacuations.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide's spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septiland. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Sanguis Plateaus to investigate.
Raven, you're
As
so
for
mean to me.
I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent the knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it?
Sorry, folks. Stream's over. Raven was mean to me.
I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer. It's just... The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us.
See, Claire, I will dispute you there. I never considered Frolova to be a wife.
Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown,
A friend of mine really loves
fear is
Frolova, and
only human.
I just don't get
We
it.
can't blame them for trembling.
Like, I respect her taste. Like, Frolova is kind of interesting in a design sort of way, but like, not my type in the slightest.
Aquila, any word?
Oh, I love the griffins. Such good designs. Look, birds.
The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. The dark tide has never touched it before. They call it the Three Heroes' Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the dark tide cannot reach.
Raven.
Even that place isn't
Incredible.
safe. We need to see it with our own eyes. But Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ephor. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything we can to hold the line.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood. And we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes. You think we'll sit back and let ruin claim us?
We're counting on you, Honored One.
Loving this music in the background.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
There you go, Raven. You know, riding a bird. Along with another girl.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the dark tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimont's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The Three Heroes' Crest. Looks like they just finished a battle.
Sky's haunted.
Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
God, it's so wild how much better
it's
2.0's
Rover,
story has been
the
than
honorable
1.0's. Oh yeah, hey! All you
My
puppy
fellow
girls in the
warrior,
audience.
You came. Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you. Hero of heroes and all. Didn't see that coming.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other. Recover.
Never mind that. Didn't I say before, never underestimate my charm?
It is strange. From the moment
That's
we
for
met,
Lova.
it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits,
You
she
know his
holds
face?
fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the situation?
Theoretically, the dark tide flows here from the blight cloud above the plateaus. High tides have always followed its movements. But this time, nothing. No blight cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the Three Heroes crest. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search for a permanent solution. But this eruption without warning defies everything we thought we understood. We repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward using anchor obelisks. Have you discovered anything?
What? But I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth... This is a whole new thread of fate.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. Its wicked ambitions know no end.
I like how thematically, like,
Your
with
Excellency,
visual
another
design, you can
outbreak.
tell that these women are all
Tidespawn
kind of
heading
from the same
straight for the
region.
camp.
There's like some subtle similarities.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again. Let those who defy Septimont tremble at our fury and fall before our valor.
Somebody actually found out that Yuno's whole design is actually like a somewhat historically accurate temple priestess garb. Like they've taken some, artistic license with it, but not as much as you would think.
Tidespawn dead ahead! Let's cut him down in one clean sweep. It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Oh, that's cool. Look at
Another
her
horde
go.
inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight for the anchor obelisks.
Oh no, she's a Roman
We will
priestess.
stop them.
Side note, I do want to say that I'm glad that they kind of copy Impact Third's predilection for giving you trial versions of characters.
To the lands afar.
Finale, rend this slumber.
Roars of conquest! Stand tall before the eternal sun! My valor never fails!
Fuck yeah.
Taste my resolve!
Entertain me? Is it just me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, the target in the remaining anchor obelisk now.
But the gladiators guarding them, they haven't recovered from the last wave.
Leave them to me.
We split up and reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
Aegon, begin.
Checkmate. Bad timing. One with the sound. Keep it together.
Where's my health? I guess I can't die during these segments. I won't complain. I haven't played Havoc Rover in ages, so I'm not good as good with her.
None shall whisper. The show begins.
How is the situation there?
Just cleaned them up.
We've cleared our sector too. Regrouping now.
More TIE spawn at the southwest base point!
Trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh? They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin, and scattered their assault on purpose.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
Smart fish.
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
Black Shores?
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
Oh,
The
hell
Mons
yeah.
Hellions greet you. We will secure this cell.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind. Allow the Thessalians to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered. By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here!
It's everybody. No, sorry, Quan. Brant is a wife.
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be etched in eternity.
Oh, I figured.
This battle is not over yet. Let's end this together!
Hell yeah.
I never thought I'd see the day. Fighting side by side with the Order of the Deep. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shave Septimont now!
I've heard of the Montelli-centric constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close is something else.
Feel me? Maybe the Celia's aren't as monstrous as they say.
She's absorbing the tide spawn. What kind of power is that?
Finale, rend this slumber.
Best team.
Fate. Reveal. Taste my resolve.
I assure you, the toes are of utmost importance.
Invincible! In control. Sing of my triumph!
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
It won't last much longer at this rate.
Kind of surprised they didn't let me play as Lupa during any of that.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the dark tide, the tide spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the dark tide. Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary.
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise inside the dark tide?
That grand city you glimpsed within it, it wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Rinascita in the dark tide. But that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror, on despairing frequencies. That's what fuels its rebirth and its paradise.
Does have nice
We must
abs.
strike at the root. Kill Leviathan. Tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Rinascita, just as it did here, at the Three Heroes' Crest.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it. How exactly do we do that?
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the dark tide. Even then, one of you must go in first to open the way for the rest. Inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it, then find a waystone to create a connection for the others to follow. Augusta, you buried the waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Only the Sentinel's power can purify it. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. I trust you'll understand what's left unsaid. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Not the fucking... You've been playing for
No,
3 hours,
hold on
reminder.
now.
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise.
Yeah.
See you all in hell.
The Tide spawn are retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Now activate the anchor obelisks.
I think it's funny that they punched them into place. Hey, Lupa, you've been corrupted by the Dark Tide before. Why don't you open the way?
We did it. But what good is that? She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives headfirst into the Dark Tide.
The journeying paradise lies within the Dark Tide. I do not think she was lying. That grand city she spoke of, I saw it myself. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes Crest to keep watch. Let's head back and rest for now. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather all of Raguna's heroes and plan our next move together.
I want to see more of the story, but I'm also getting so eepy.
The nature of the Dark Tide and Leviathan. Huh. I see where we are now.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
Black Shores? No? Who are you? There we are. There's Black Shores.
Yo! Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Renaissance. We're standing guard at Aberrado Vault, and Wuthering is already en route to reinforce Septimont.
Oh, that's a different lady.
When
Yeah.
the Thrunodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate some dust. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced
Encore.
intel of Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. we've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Renacida. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect it, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, you might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing.
I unfortunately
Back in
can't
Jinzhou,
follow all of
Abby
this.
proved capable of absorbing Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renacida's people. Only then can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines at Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some.
Okay, buddy, but if you still want to get your paycheck, you need to start taking your estrogen dosages. I am going to be cutting your salary.
Don't worry,
These my blossoms, self-deceivers.
So you don't have to unleash the fans.
Their fucking combat lines interrupting his dialogue is incredible.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight into Leviathan's heart.
I think it's funny that we're only just now revealing Calculator in a story thing when he's been president of the game since the game's launch. I don't even remember his actual name. Everybody just calls him Calculator.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Renacita. We Raganesi won't cower behind Septimon's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the tide spawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Renacita.
I love how there's a third Renacitan city-state that's just not involved in any of this.
Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Wastestones. She must have meant the Anchor Stone's ability to resonate and link with another.
Well, yeah, they're Imperator artifacts, so of course they're bound up in unity.
If there's another Anchor Stone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
Sympathetic resonance.
When the dark tide swallowed me, I did leave an anchor stone behind, but how did you know that?
Not important right now.
I caught that
The
little
real
pout,
issue
you know?
is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another anchor stone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the dark tide and open up a path.
Oh, hey, it's new guy.
You'll need this.
I didn't realize he was popping up yet.
A dying martyr entrusted it to me.
I didn't realize I had to select an option there.
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Renacita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Ragusa. What's left can only shield one person.
Yeah, he's pretty enough. I can just
Someone
view him
will
as a
need to
prince
carry
man.
it in first to reach the anchor stone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
They did not give you a lot of time to decide these.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
I love everybody's jostling for the role.
We don't even know where this anchor stone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
The lip sync is a little desynced, I'm noticing. It's a shame.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Buddy, aren't you blind? God, his outfit's gorgeous, though.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that anchor stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Lady of Potions and going into battle.
Rover, this is Renacita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone.
I'm going into battle. I need your mommiest milkers.
If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The Dark Tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head on.
I'll go first. I'll enter
Okay,
the Dark
I'm selecting options and it's not even
activate
caring.
the Anchor Stone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tidespawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Renacita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise.
I like how Brant is here as the token boy.
We'll meet again in the paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Nation of women
Rover,
and Brant.
we all understand the burden
Girls,
you
the
carry.
gays, and Brant.
We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the Dark Tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huang. He must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, then what's happened to the dark tide sealed beneath Raguna's seas? There's still time before I go. I need to find him and learn what happened down there.
Oh. Yeah, I should go ahead and talk to people. Oh, the guy was her grandfather. Okay. Ah, I see. Care about them. Peeps! Take this gear, pizza. Pizza. I missed Augusta. Where's she at? Okay, there she is. Wait, is she Angel? She's fucking Angel, isn't she? She's Augusta's childhood friend. I figured it out. Raven, incredible. Oh, there she is. Have a good day at work, Raven. Yeah, I just put it together.
You're here. Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Who are you? How do you know about this?
Choyan. The capital sent me to retrieve a fugitive. And gather intel on the Thrunodian's resonator. I came searching for Raguna's Blessed Maiden. Instead, I found the Primus. He was tied to the Thrunodian, knew the truths of it all. But the Dark Tide silenced him. In his final moments, he passed this lantern to me. Said it was meant for you.
So he's...
His ambitions and his crimes were buried in blood. But he paid the price. Gave his life to drive back the Dark Tide.
I like his voice.
Raguna's seas. That's how the relic reached your hands. Think no more on it. Think only of what's ahead. Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. He knew it wouldn't be enough. Listen. Every harbinger of the Dark Tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, they all met the same end. Death.
Okay, but buddy, I'm literally immortal? So, not an option for me? Probably.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the Dark Tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first. Anyone else would just suffer longer.
You've been resisting the Thrunodian's corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared to walk into death alone.
You've traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish. I'll ask for just one more for me. Please.
The Dark Tide rejects outsiders of Renacita. But you're different. I'll do what I can. I'll hold the line here. You do what must be done. When you're truly prepared to die, death doesn't come so easily.
I never act with sacrifice as a given. Not even my own.
One last thing. The Magistrate of Jinzhou asked me to send her regards. The people you helped, they're still waiting for your return. Farewell.
effect. Don't mind me. Oh, if you stay in there long enough. Okay. That's funny. I got gloobied. Yeah, pretty much, Chandra.
You know, status report.
Frequency is stabilizing. If you're going in, this is your best window. Remember that stretch of chaos we once crossed? If Leviathan has shaped this world through the dark tide, expect something similar. Shifting sands, obscuring fog, every step a gamble into the unknown. That Discord Slayer, Galbrenna was it? She's bound to the dark tide. If she dared to hunt the Threnodian, she must know how to navigate its depths.
Okay, so Claire, how much
Inside,
story is left?
Find her existence in the chaos. Reunite with her.
Because if it's more than
She'll
like
guide you
2
forward.
hours more story, then I think I should probably call it and get some sleep. A lot still, okay. Is there gonna be a stopping point real soon? Or is this basically it?
You catch on quickly. I believe you know what to do. Immerse yourself in her rhythm. Feel it, understand it. Find a trace of her within the chaotic frequencies. And when you find her, don't let her go.
Okay.
Rover, keep
So
your
we'll
wits
wrap it
about
up
you
and then
once
we'll
you're
pick this
inside the
back
dark
up again.
tide.
Possibly tomorrow night.
Don't worry. I'll stick with her every step of the way.
Just remember you're not going in alone. When the time comes, we will be right behind you. If you are ready, step forward.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Do that. Whew. But yeah, I'm just a little eepy. And probably best to do this in manageable bite-sized chunks rather than trying to blitz it all. But yeah, thank y'all for hanging out. This is a fun stream. Looking forward to streaming more. Definitely a lot going on with this story. So, I will see you all probably tomorrow. We'll see how my health holds up, but provided nothing goes wrong, I will be on tomorrow night. Or tomorrow morning for some of you. So, catch y'all later.